Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Way Back Movies. I'm James, and this is going to be another collection update video. This is everything I picked up for the past week, which will be the last week of March 2021. Hey, everybody, thanks for checking out the channel. If you are new here, please think about hitting that like and subscribe button. I try to put out videos at least 2 to 3 times a week on various movie-related topics. Today is going to be an unboxing. This is everything I got for like I said, the last week of March of 2021, and it is a lot. So I'm going to try to knock through these kind of quickly. Got the horror pack in, some things I picked up from Amazon, new releases, and then Kino Lorber had a sale on all of their goodies. So I got a whole big box of that stuff. So I'm going to go over all that, everything I grabbed, a good number of 4Ks. I'd say we're looking at like 30, 35 titles total. So let's get into it. What I'm going to do first is the horror pack. This is everything that came in the horror pack for this month. There is an unboxing video if you want to get more in depth about everything that I picked up and you know what it's about, all that good stuff. I'll put a card up there so you can check that out. But the first one is going to be Child of Satan. So grab that one. This is the Horror Pack Limited Edition movie that they had, and that was After Dark. Right there. Also got Killer Movie Fear Reality. And the final one actually had a slipcover, and that is Critters Attack. That's kind of cool. I haven't seen any of the Critters movies, so I was actually really kind of excited to get this one so I could check them out. All right, what I will go over first, I'll go over just the regular Blu-rays I picked up, and then I'll go into the 4Ks and then all the Kino Lorber ones. First one I grabbed, this is Volume 6 of Family Guy, so I was able to get that one. Start moving over here. I also grabbed Season 14 of Family Guy. They at some point went from going from volume to season, so that's why the previous one was volume, this one's season. So this is Season 14 and then Volume 6, which I think is probably like Season 7 or something. Grabbed this one. I didn't get the original Steelbook, although I did just order it. And I went ahead and picked up Friday the 13th Part 2. This is the Steelbook, even though I do have the Giants Friday the 13th collection as well. I figured, screw it, the Steelbooks look kind of cool. And hopefully they keep, because this was the 40th anniversary, so hopefully each time there's the anniversary of the each movie coming out, they'll put a Steelbook out. Fingers crossed. All right, this one, because I love 80s movies and I'm a nerd, I grabbed Short Circuit 2. Don't have the first one because that one's a little bit harder to come by, and for some reason it's really expensive, at least for now. So I'm sure I'll find it eventually on sale or at like a thrift store or something. This next one just came out this week, and that is The Bad News Bears with Walter Matthau. And this was always a fun movie. On Blu-ray.com it said that this one was going to come out and the remake with Billy Bob Thornton, but I couldn't find the Billy Bob Thornton one for sale anywhere, so I don't know if that changed or what happened exactly, but I'm glad I was able to get the original 70s version. Was it 76, I think? What was this? Yeah, 76 for Bad News Bears. Classic movie. This one I didn't know was coming out at all. I haven't seen the whole thing. I just remember I've seen parts of this, and then I saw it was coming out and on Criterion, and that is Defending Your Life. This has Meryl Streep and Albert Brooks in it, about dying. I just remember, it's funny, the only thing I really remember about this movie is them like traveling, I think it was to heaven or whatnot, on like Disney style tram cars, like the ones that would take you from the parking lot to the theme park. That's basically all I remember about this. But I wanted to check it out again. It's a Criterion, so that means it has a million special features to go with the movie. So I think it was 27, which usually when they do the Criterion sale and then they oh, it's half off, they usually become like 20 to 27 if they're never full price. So I went ahead and grabbed it right out of the chute. The next one, I remember I saw this movie when it came out. It was very funny. It's based on a true story of Kumail Nanjiani, and that is The Big Sick. And it was was, I think it was like $5 to $7. So pick that one up as well. And this one I tried to get before, but it wasn't in stock, and now it was. And I thought this movie was just hilarious. Cameron Diaz, Justin Timberlake, Jason Segel in Bad Teacher. Some of these movies really work, these types of, kind of like vulgar comedy. Some of them absolutely fail. Like Bad Santa worked, Bad Santa 2 failed. So this is one of the ones that works. Hilarious movie if you haven't seen it. You should check it out. Alright, now I'm going to go over my 4Ks. So, just like everybody else, and even though I posted a review, now you may not have seen that review, and by checking out the views, you didn't see that review that I did about, is my only movie review, so apparently nobody wanted to see it. It was about Wonder Woman 1984, and in that review, I said I didn't like the movie. So what do? I dropped $35 on the Steelbook. Because I'm an idiot, I guess. And I have, the movie wasn't that good. It wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. But I have Wonder Woman, and I really like the first one, and I have it on Steelbook. And since I'm totally OCD, since I had the Steelbook of the first one, I gotta get a Steelbook for the second one. I don't know why, but yeah, it has to be the same. That's why I don't buy any Disney Steelbooks, because I've already started with the slipcover editions. I don't know. I'm just OCD. It has to be the same thing. So $5 more. Went ahead and grabbed this. I don't know why I did. Didn't like the movie. It wasn't the worst movie ever, but it wasn't great either. It definitely wasn't as good as I had hoped. So I'm an idiot. Dropped $35, and now I have it. All right, continuing on the 4K Steelbooks. If you just saw this, you probably wouldn't know at all what it is. I didn't at first. It is actually upside down. It is Waterworld. That's also upside down. You know what? It's Waterworld. It's the 4K Steelbook edition of Waterworld. Once again, not the best movie. I haven't seen this. I don't think I've seen this since it came out. This is a cool looking Steelbook though. I like the baby blue and the black on there. Just really nice looking. So went ahead and grabbed it. It was this is a Target. I think it was like $15 or $20. Nothing crazy. Nice looking Steelbook. Added it to the old 4K collection. This one was a really a good deal. This is also a Target I picked up, and it's the Kingsman 2 movie collection, so you get both movies in there. Kingsman, what is it? The Golden Circle, and then the Secret Service. This was only $15 for both, so doing the math on that one, $7.50 a pop. Really good price for that. I really like the first one. The second one, it was all right. But the first one was really good, so I would have bought the first one alone for $15. So got the set here at Target for $15. So glad I found that one. This next one was also on sale, and I had to dig way in the back to get the slipcover version. It's the Disney live-action Mulan. They had it was on the top shelf of Target's little cube rack thing. And they had 15 non-slip covers and then 5 in the back. So I had to pull out all 15 to get the old slipcover version. This was dropped down from $30 to $25. Like I was just saying with Disney. The steelbooks on these, especially the animated ones, is really cool. But like I said, I'm OCD. I've already started my Disneys without it, so I wanted the slipcover version. So I haven't seen this. This was a blind buy. It was $25. Give it a shot. All right, this one I had debated forever on getting, and it was at Best Buy when I was in there getting the Wonder Woman, and it had slipcover, so it was $15. I said, screw it. Even though I heard this isn't the best transfer, it's Die Hard, the original. I always tell myself that if you haven't seen it, it's like the Die Hard collection on Blu-ray. It's the Nakatomi Tower thing. It's $200 for that sucker. I'm determined that price is going to drop eventually, and that I'm going to buy that thing. So that's why I had held off on this so much, because let's be honest, they're not going to release all the other Die Hards on 4K probably. This is probably going to be it. So eventually I'm going to have to buy all the others, including this one too. But I said screw it. It's got the slip cover. That may not be there long. I really like. I don't even have this on Blu-ray at all yet. So I said screw it, adding it to the collection. So got Die Hard. It's a classic. All right. Speaking of classics, I have never seen this before, but this is one of those old Hollywood super movies, and that is the Ten Commandments on 4K. Now, I did see some screenshots of the Blu-ray to the 4K, and man, that is some kind of difference. The 4K just blows the Blu-ray version away. Like I said, never seen this before, and I'm trying to see more older classic movies, so I decided just to go ahead and pick this sucker up. It is a 3-disc set, and on the back it does say it is the greatest epic of all time. I'm sure that's more the story than the movie, but I said screw it. I want to check this out, so I went ahead and picked up the Ten Commandments. All right, this next one I grabbed because I've heard it is awesome. The visually it's really good, but the sounding, the audio on this is really amazing in 4K, and that is Kong Skull Island. If you watched a previous video when I picked up Godzilla, I'm not the biggest Godzilla slash King Kong slash all those huge monsters type of thing, but this one looks really cool. Like I said, I heard it sounds amazing in 4K, and the visuals on this is cool, so I'm gonna give this one a shot. All right, and the last non-Kino Lorber that I got in 4K, I finally saw this one on sale, and I went ahead and picked it up. It is the Steelbook edition of Bravehearts. I think this was like $20. It's the 4K, like I said. Been wanting to get this one for a while, just for whatever reason, never pulled the trigger on that one, so finally did. So got Braveheart on 4K Steelbook. All right, let me slide my stack of Kino Lorbers over here so I get some. All right, so this is, like I said, Kino Lorber had a sale on a whole bunch of their movies, so I decided to drain my bank account and buy a bunch of them. So this is gonna all be the last ones for this video. Is gonna be all these. These are all Kino Lorber ones. I picked up the first one is the only one I got in 4K. All the rest are Blu-rays, and that's Anthony Hopkins, Julianne Moore in Hannibal in 4K. I have Silence of the Lambs on Criterion, so this is the sequel to that one. Saw this when it came out, haven't seen it since, so it was, I want to say it was like $10 or something like that on Kino with the sale, so glad I was able to pick that one up. This next one was a blind buy, which is, a few of these are going to be blind buys. This one I pulled up the trailer for, it looked really cool. It's Halle Berry in The Rich Man's Wife. This is one of those movies where I think I may have seen it. Like, I know I've heard of it. I think I may have seen it, but I'm not 100% sure. But if I did see it, I don't remember any of it, so it's going to be new to me regardless either way. So pick this one up. Looks like a really cool movie. Rich Man's Wife. This movie I had never heard of. And it stars James Belushi and Charles Grodin, and that is Taking Care of Business. I watched the trailer on this one. It looked okay. I guess I was just looking to burn money. So I decided to give this one a try. Totally a blind buy. It totally could suck, but hey. It's on sale. Why not? I'm going to give it a shot. The 80s. It's either 80s or early. Nope, 1990. So early 90s. Going to give that one a shot. This one's, I was surprised that I had never seen this one. I actually saw it on sale. It's Demi Moore, Gary Oldman, and Robert Duvall, and it's The Scarlet Letter. I thought I'd seen this, but when I was looking at it, I was like, you know what? I don't think I have. And it was on sale, like all of these are. So I decided to go ahead and give this one a shot. Scarlet Letter. All right. Another movie I hadn't heard of until I pulled up the trailer. And is this one in 80s? No, also 1991. This is Michael Keaton in One Good Cop. Look kind of like it's like the sensitive side of Michael Keaton. Basically, his partner's killed. He takes care. The partner, I don't know, for somehow leaves him his three daughters to watch. I didn't know you could actually do that, but without the other person knowing about it. But he, so him, and it's got Renee Russo, I guess, is his wife / girlfriend. I'm not sure. So they watch take care of the kids, and then he tries to find the killer. So it's kind of like that, family, sad parts, action movie stuff. Looked pretty interesting. Like I said, it's on sale. I've never seen it, so picked up One Good Cop, Michael Keaton. All right. I have no Chuck Norris movies until now. Haven't seen this one at all, and that is Code of Silence. The tagline says, Eddie Cusack's a good cop having a very bad day. And quite frankly, who doesn't just like to see Chuck Norris kicking people's ass? So hopefully there's a lot of that in this movie as opposed to the acting portion. From the trailer, it looked, yeah, there was some ass kicking in there. And I mean, let's be honest, that's why you get Chuck Norris. You want to see him beat the crap out of somebody. So hopefully Eddie Cusack here is going to beat the crap out of a lot of people and make this worth the purchase. All right, the next one, I think I saw this when I worked at the movie theaters. I vaguely remember it. It's Kevin Costner in Swing Vote. From what I think, it was basically like there was an election and he came down to him, kind of thing. So, who doesn't like a good election movie in today's times? But it was okay, and it was a fairly cheap price on sale at Kino. So, went ahead and picked up Swing Vote. This next one, this has got to be 80s. I can't be. Yes, 1988. I got one right. Have not seen this one. Bette Midler and Lily Tomlin in Big Business. It's like I heard the name, but I didn't remember anything about the movie until I like searched the trailer. I guess they play twins, so there's a set of twins, Bette Midler, a set of twins, Lily Tomlin. Then they're separated at birth, but they're both together. So Bette Midler and Lily Tomlin, there's a city version, and then there's a Bette Midler, Lily Tomlin country hillbilly version, and they meet up and hijinks ensue, I guess. But hadn't seen this before, hadn't heard of it. I decided I'm gonna give it a shot. Love 80s movies and early 90s, so decided to pick that up. Okay, this next one, another early 90s selection. Good old Patrick Swayze in Fatherhood. Yet another blind buy. Have not seen this one. I watched the trailer. I was kind of meh. But it was on sale, so I decided the meh would kind of, I'll give it a shot. I know this isn't going to be one of his best, this isn't a Ghost or a Roadhouse or anything of that, or a Red Dawn type of movie. It's just going to be kind of just a stupid comedy type, so I figured why not add that to the collection. All right. These next two movies I have seen, but I saw them on the USA Network, so I basically didn't see them at all. And that is Porky's 2, The Next Day, and Porky's Revenge. So when you watch these on the USA Network, if the movies, one's 98 minutes and one is 92 minutes. So like the one that's 98 minutes, if you watch it on USA, it's probably like 17 minutes long. That's what you get to see on regular TV. So they're actually seeing the movie, the uncensored. I mean, it's an 80s teenage screwball comedy with breasts in it. Let's be honest. And I had the first one as like a triple pack. I think it was Porky's and then Hot Tub Time Machine and Revenge of the Nerds. So now I have all three Porky's. The collection is complete. I can just stop buying movies now. I have all three Porky's. Okay, but I continued and bought more stuff. So this one is really kind of a cool movie that I haven't seen in a while. It's Macaulay Culkin, and it's in The Good Son. And I think what made this so cool is it was him fresh off his Home Alone, and Kevin McAllister into this like evil ass hat of a child. So it was such a flip from the old Kevin McAllister cute kid version. So when you saw this, it was like, wow, that's totally different. Macaulay Culkin. I mean, like I said, I saw it when it came out. I haven't really seen it since. I remember it was a really good movie, so I went ahead and picked this one up. It is good. If you haven't seen it, you should give it a shot. Good Son. Spoiler alert, he plays a bad child in that. Okay, this one I had totally had forgotten about, although I have seen bits and pieces of it until I saw it on Kino's site. And that's Jean Reno, Christina Applegate, and Christian Clavier. I don't know who that is, but Just Visiting. It's basically about somebody from the French like Middle Ages, and they get transported into today's times, which today's would be 2001. So he gets transported into 2001 somehow. I don't remember how exactly. And it's him, experiencing life in, I don't know, it was either New York, some big city for the first time. Like I said, I completely forgotten about this movie, that it even existed until I saw it listed. And I remember it was okay. So pick that up as well. Seeing a theme here, like there wasn't any movie on Kino's site that I was like, oh, wow. It was like, yeah, let's give it a shot kind of thing. So speaking of, yeah, let's give it a shot. I also got another stakeout. The good old team of Richard Dreyfuss, Emilio Estevez, and Rosie O'Donnell, the comedy trio there. I've never even seen Stakeout, so let alone another Stakeout. I think another movie I've seen bits and pieces of when it was on TV. It was cheap. This is 1993. Apparently, I was just going for early 90s stuff. So went ahead and picked this one up. Gonna give it a shot. Why not? Okay, this next one I'm pretty sure I saw, but I don't really remember too much about it. It's Chris O'Donnell, Gene Hackman in The Chamber. It's kind of like a lawyer movie. I think Gene Hackman is on death row or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Yeah, death row. And Chris O'Donnell is trying to help him get off of that and thinks he's innocent. That kind of movie. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've seen this, but I don't really recall any of it. Looks really cool. Gonna give it another shot, so went ahead and picked up The Chamber. All right, the final movie for this weekend, the final in the Kino Lorber Hall. This movie is weird because it's from 1985. The only thing I remember about this movie is that I went to see it in the movie theaters, and that's it. I just know that I remember going to the movies to watch this in the theaters. As far as the movie goes, not a thing after that. That is Transylvania 65000. Like I said, this is 1985. It's Jeff Goldblum and some other people. Gina Davis is in this one. Michael Richards. I'm assuming that's Kramer Michael Richards. That's kind of weird. I didn't know that. But yeah, Transylvania 65000. Like I said, the only thing I remember about this is that I've seen it in the movie theater. For some reason, I don't know. It's weird how your mind works. That I remember that I saw this at the theater, but the movie I couldn't tell you what it's about. I couldn't tell you a single scene in it, nothing. So I decided, hey, I'll pick it up. It's on sale in Kino Lorber. So I did. So I got Transylvania 65000. Gonna check that one out. Okay. So that's it. That is all the movies for this week. Next week's probably going to be a much shorter video because there's not really that much good stuff coming out. So unless I go crazy at like a Target or Best Buy or something like that, although looking at my bank account, I'm probably not. It'll probably be a much shorter video next week. So that is everything I grabbed. Thanks you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.